Okay. All right. So, welcome to call number 4 of our Rise to Success program, finishing the month strong. I know tonight is a crazy night for most of you, and probably first day of school was a little bit hectic, and maybe that was poor planning on my part. But anyway, we'll try not to let that happen in the future. So, all right, so our first call is finishing the month strong. So are you making your contacts, your 30 contacts, and keeping track of it in like a notebook or a spreadsheet or something? That's the best way to track your contacts, because if you don't track it, you don't hold yourself accountable, and that's half the battle. I know it is for me, so that may be the case for you as well. Have you run into any recruit leads last week in your parties? And do you have any bookings for next week? Tracy, if you just want to drop it in the chat, that will be fine. That'll be the easiest thing. All right, so let's talk about our mindset, because we're all about mindset when it comes to this program. Can comparison be the thief of joy for you? So we all bloom in our own time, and when a gardener plants a flower in the spring, some sprout and bloom in a matter of days, and sometimes it takes like a month, and then sometimes others don't come out until fall. But they're all beautiful, so just keep that in mind. Every one of you has had successes. Some of you have reached or are close to reaching a big goal or becoming a director. Some of you have grown your own team and are adding new consultants and getting closer and closer to your goals. Others are having a strong party calendar than they ever have before. And some of you might be comparing your success to what others in the group have. You don't want to compare yourself, because during our Rise to Success program, you want to achieve your goals, and your goals may not be my goals, and my goals would not be your goals. So you want to make it specific to you and think about what you want. Maybe you just want some fast track rewards, or maybe you want some extra cash or something like that. So that's something to think about. Don't compare yourself to others. Maybe you want to add team members, or maybe you have a specific target number that you want to meet for the month to make a certain amount of dollars to put in your pocket and put in your family's income. But those goals are specific to you. Every minute you spend wishing you had something that someone else has is a minute you rob yourself of the joy of your own life. Focus on your own journey. Those are words that I need to take heed to, and I'm sure some of you probably do too. But it's important for your goals to be your goals and not someone else's goals. They're much more attainable and achievable. We always like to bring up the belief triangle, because your results are determined by your actions, and your actions are determined by your beliefs. Your results reinforce your beliefs. So it's all about you and what you want out of this. Not what I want out of this for you, not what Ariel wants out of this for you. It's what you want. We're just here to help you achieve those goals. So our training topic for tonight, wrapping up the month strong. So you want more sales during the week, I'm sure. You could always feature a product of the week, and it can be whatever you choose. It could be the wok, it could be a cast iron skillet, or maybe coming up it'll be our new stoneware collection. Create a mega party and invite any of your new consultants to participate along with you. That would be kind of like you helping run a party for them. And you want to challenge everyone that you have added to your team to host their own virtual party if they haven't recently done one. And even if they do their own party and they've recently hosted, it could be a mystery host party, and they could put everybody's name in a hat and draw out a name and let somebody else be the winner of the actual free products and half price and all that stuff. It's a good way to get some sales going and help somebody achieve hosting a party of their own as well. Bookings. Let's get more bookings on your calendar. You need to follow up with people on your contact list and offer a challenge to book this week. Maybe you'll offer them a prize or something like that. Contact your rock star guests from past parties and offer an extra gift to book just for this week to slide in one more party. Or you could always host your own virtual party, because after all, you know you're always going to be your own best host. If you want to add more team members, invite your hot list leads to an opportunity event. I'm pretty sure Pampered Chef has one scheduled either this Tuesday or next Tuesday. It's in the Stir that comes out every Tuesday. Ask your host at every party this week to join your team, and you want to reach out to them 5 times. That's the golden number for asking your host to join you. And you know what? It's not always going to look like, hey, would you like to join my team? It's going to look something more like, I want to offer this to you and see if maybe you're interested in taking this party and letting it be your own, and you make the money and get the products from it. That would be at the beginning of the party. Then you might say, hey, oh my gosh, your party is already at $300. You know, if you have thought any more about maybe giving something like this a try, you could use your $25 towards any kit of your choice if you wanted to flip this party over to you. And things like that. Or, oh my gosh, you're doing such a good job commenting and playing games. Your friends are really interacting. I'm sure you'd be great at this. Have you given it any more thought? Just little comments like that. It's never going to look like, do you want to join my team? Do you want to join my team? Do you want to join my team? You're just putting it in front of them. You can also reach out to your family and friends to let them know how much fun you're having and all the free products that you're earning, and ask if they'd like to learn more. You can screenshot your recruiting conversations that you have and share them with your director. Even if they decided not to join, still share them with us, because we want to see how we can help you. And it's going to be hard for us to if we don't know what the conversation entails between you and your leads. We're just here to help. Our next training topic is supporting your new consultants. So, if you've got some new consultants that have joined your team, you want to complete the Fast Track to Success system welcome and overview task and learn how to use the system to get your new consultants off to a successful start. To help you onboard your new consultants, you'll find an easy-to-use checklist in the resource library on Dash. Dash will be your best friend for many, many things when you're a new consultant. And when you add your new consultants to your team, that's also going to be your best friend. Have them complete the first task up to and including the task called Contact Your Recruiter in Dash before your first call. And suggest a time frame that gets them to take action right away. Put like a 24 to 48 hour time frame on that. Use the Fast Track Success system and new consultant checklist and the call outlines in Dash during your coaching calls with your new consultant. Invite them to join any group calls or events for new consultants on your team. And we usually do, Ariel and myself usually run at least one a month for our new team members to tell them what's on the table for them. And of course, add your new consultants to our team page. You can add them to the Mermaid page, and of course, add them to the Harrison organization as well. Now, as you begin growing your team and supporting your new consultants, it is part of your role. You don't have to have all the answers, and many of the questions will be answered through tasks that they complete in Dash. But you just want to make sure that you do your best to get them signed up, and then If they have questions, we're always here to help you right along the way. And you know what? If they ask you something in a text, you can just shoot that message over to us and we'll help you respond. So for your call to action this week, what you want to do is you want to use your Fast Track Your New Consultant program in Dash to onboard any new consultants you have gained during our program. Take immediate action on implementing the following. Maybe one or more selling, booking, or recruiting activities or training. Send your new consultants to Dash for some training of their own, and invite one person from your team to join our next Director Round event with you, such as a RISE program. Keep adding names to your list of contacts. Keep a hot list for recruits and a follow-up list. Share any dates and details of our next Director Bound program. So usually what we do is we wait a couple of weeks after we run this program, and then we start a new one. We'll probably let everybody get acclimated to being back in school. And then we'll do something like this again. All right, do we have any questions?
I'm all good.
You're all good. Hey, Mary, I'm glad you could join us.
I've heard the mystery host thing like quite often, but I never actually knew what it was until you were like discussing it a little bit at the beginning. So I'm actually kind of excited to try that.
Yeah, it works really good. So what I like to do is I'll post a picture of like food, some picture that I took and something that I actually cooked, because that tends to work better because it's what's the word I want to say? It's not somebody else's photo, so it's
Like more personable.
Yeah, more personable. That's what I like to use. And I talk about the mystery host. And what I like to do is I like to tell them that every 40, sometimes I do 25, sometimes I do 40, sometimes I do 50. Usually I'll do 40 though, because if they purchase $80 and I'm going to put their name in there twice, then they're also going to get the free gift. So, and usually it works pretty well for me. So. And what I do is I like for every $100 mark or post reward mark, I'll do like a small prize. And I'll do some drawings for everybody. And then I do the grand prize drawing, which is their name is in there every time they spent $40 or more.
So when you do it like that, so if their name was in there every $40 or more, and they end up being the host, how does that like factor into?
So their order that they placed on the party stays the same.
Okay.
I go in and I change the actual shipping address and the host information, and they just need a separate email.
Okay.
A secondary email.
Got it.
Is what works best. But they don't get to cancel their order that they placed on the party.
And they get it for free.
Right. That's their ticket into the drawing. That usually works pretty well. Sometimes I don't do a good job of advertising it and it's a flop. But I mean, I've done some that were 2,000, some that were 1,200. I mean, I've done some pretty big ones. And occasionally they're not but $300-400, but that's $300-400 I wasn't counting on. So
Yeah.
And it just depends on how frequently my regular customers have purchased or been in a party or hosted one of their own. That has a lot to do with it sometimes. And, I always tell them, I'm like, well, if you're a past host, you still get 10% off. So, and they're starting out with a discount too. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing. Mary, what about you? Do you have any questions? I'm not sure at which point you jumped on, but it is recorded and we will send you the recording. And if you don't want to talk, you can drop it in the chat. But if you all don't have any questions, then I will be respectful of your time and let you all go. But I don't want to cut you off if you have something.
I'm all good.
You're all good?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, awesome. Now go do you a mystery host party, girl. If you got questions, you got my number. You can text me.
I'm debating on whether to save it after because my party in September is right at the first week. So I think I might do it right after that because I have a lot of like my inner circle in that party. So I don't want to do them too close together and then they not participate in that.
Gotcha. Understand. That makes a lot of sense.
So thanks for tonight and all the other meetings.
Yes, ma'am. You're so welcome. Like I said, if you ever have questions, not just during this program, you have my number too. You can text me. You can text Ariel. Either one of us will be glad to help you.
Will do.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good night.
You too. See you later. Bye, everyone.